Welcome one and all to Extra Castranger.
Oh right, we're not fused anymore.
Oh yeah, we turned that off.
Yeah, we turned that off.
Now we're just being idiots.
Yeah, we made a new roll call in Castranger where we used a build driver and we turned to our own best match and then we fused.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then we
Anyways, time to play the thing.
Castranger.
Don't talk over my sound effect.
Hey, I used to do that every time we started Extra.
And you were promptly beaten off screen.
Dangerous news. Same riffo news noises.
But with newses.
Welcome
to Extra Castranger. I'm gonna start doing what I should be doing as a podcast runner and giving brief explanations of what the show is for people who might be tuning in for the first time.
Oh, okay.
So, Extra Castranger. This is the show where we talk about any news in the tokusatsu world that we deem worthwhile sharing. And we are an aggregate of many different news sources, bringing it all here for your convenience, your education, and hopefully for your entertainment.
I'm Pinkcaster Lane. Hi. Go watch Kaiju Sentai Ultra Ranger. Out now.
First episode of the newly rebranded Ultra Ranger is out.
It's good shit.
I'll take your word on that because I don't listen to it.
I literally buy vinyl figures every fucking episode.
What? Really?
Yeah, for the past, I swear to God, 6 episodes of Ultra Ranger, I've, bought a vinyl figure because we talk about something related to...
You should make that, a corner,
No, yeah. No, so, last...
Figures
so last week,
this week!
So, last week, I'm just, I'm like, hey, guys, so to celebrate Gamora or whatever, he's like, no, Lane, I bought a vinyl figure. God damn it, Lane! Yeah, why do you think my fucking Ultraman vinyl figure collection is, fucking improved?
Fair.
You're just gonna have a closet full of Ultra Ranger vinyls.
Well, I mean, we're getting Ultraman Rube stuff soon, and we're excited to get that.
Yeah.
Buy now from akidfromjapan.com.
You just
better see it.
Emily's here!
Oh God!
I was about to say, in other news.
I'm sorry, we didn't mean to spook you.
In the most important news, Emily's
adorable. Here. She's oh God!
Oh, I don't know.
I think she just shat herself.
No, I didn't.
Not yet.
So welcome.
Oh yes, and our ber1 Blazing Fan Blaze is here.
Yes.
Blazing.
Wow, Blazing Fan, really, Lane?
I mean, I liked it.
Blazing into your heart, Spellcaster, blaze.
Anyway. So first bit of news to
fuck
discuss.
Is that?
Oh, what's the
full complete Zeo?
What the fuck?
Oh, he's got all the rider names on his suit.
Okay.
Okay.
God damn it.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
I won't say it's impossible.
This picture is cool.
Yeah.
It looks cool, but if I saw it in real life, I think I'd be like, come on.
If it existed, that would be good fan art of it.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it.
There you go.
Yeah. If it was a thing, this would be a good thing.
But it's not, so
fuck it. Blazes Ichibuns? What's that mean?
Ichiban, #1.
Dangerous Blaze. Same riff with Blaze noises.
Blazes.
So it's just Blaze going, Blaze, Blaze, Blaze!
Blaze, Blaze, Blaze!
Ah!
Alright, first article.
So before we get to our articles, what I want to mention is the soundtrack for Kamen Rider Build has entered the wild.
What?
So people who bought the Pandora box collection of the Kamen Rider Build soundtracks have been sharing the albums, and after listening to them, I think the only songs besides Be the One that are worthwhile are Build Up and Evolution. I'm surprised, A, that there is a theme for Kamen Rider Evolve, and B, that it's not sung by Evolt.
Oh, why are you surprised that there's a theme for it?
Because there's a theme for only Build and Cross and Evolve, and none of the others.
I feel like they knew, Evolve's not a good singer.
But I don't, it's the same reason that Hibiki from Symphogear gets to sing her own songs. It's not about the fact that she's a bad singer, it's about the fact that it's her character, and she's trying her hardest. By the same token, I would love to hear Evolt singing. He may not be objectively a good singer, but I would love to hear him try.
I want to hear him just, whatever it was him conducting the orchestra again, but just going la 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 la.
Now I'm just imagining him and Gentoku at karaoke.
Oh no. Just in the Nightroke and Bloodstark suits.
Right?
What was that?
Cold Jail Night.
Cold Jail Night!
Cold Jail Night.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, prison night?
Cold Jail Night! Yeah, I fucking love that song.
All right. So yeah, if you're able to find it, grab it. Soundtrack's neat. Some of it.
Some of it.
Buy the Pandora box set. When you open it, you get music, not skywalls.
Yeah, and then and then you have the Pandora box.
Dangerous Skywall. Same riff but with Skywall noises.
I don't even know what noise that would be.
Some people dying.
Screams of
Oh
sadness
my
and
God.
pain.
No, just a splat.
I'm going to die.
I'm going to die!
We've been referencing that old Spider-Man video game meme since we've been playing the new
Yeah,
Spider-Man that's out today.
Yeah, by now. It's awesome. It comes with 25 unlockable costumes.
And probably there'll be more when the new DLC.
Yes, there is more with the DLC.
Pizza time.
All right, on to our actual articles.
I'm not paying.
Now I
pay for
want
this.
pizza.
So, Toritame held a poll of 5,000 respondents to take a measure of what Japan's favorite Heisei Kamen Rider series is.
And I have to say, interesting list, Japan.
I'm curious.
I've got my eye on you,
All right,
Japan.
so let's go down this list. So,
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying this is interesting. I'm curious because I actually don't know which ones are the most
okay,
popular.
so yeah, remember this list is made by a poll of like fans in Japan.
5,000 fans specifically.
Okay, so number
take-
10. Number
Like
10.
adult fans or kids?
I don't know.
Number 10. Kamen Rider Kiva. Number 9.
Well, we're gonna
Oh.
read down a little bit of this. So,
I need to finish watching this.
apparently its popularity is because of how rich Kiva is in Western Gothic imagery and designs incorporating stained glass patterns. And also,
mean-
it's the only series that happens across 2 timelines.
I mean, well, that's gonna change with Zio.
yeah.
Well, no, it won't.
Suck it,
'cause Zio's
Zio.
gonna-
But suck it,
I
Kiva.
mean, no, because Zio's already taken place across like 15 different timelines.
I like that pose they put Kiva in on there with the inexplicably doing the Black Widow butt showing the camera thing.
Well, that's him like prepping his rider kick. So
Yeah.
He's doing that. He's
It
doing
can be
that thing
both.
that girls do. He's doing that thing that girls do when they try to show off their ass and face
Like
at the
I've
same
never
time.
seen a poster with like a hero doing that before.
and there's Castle Duran in the background, just going.
Well, let's not discuss the images because I'm not gonna put all
No, I
the
know.
images
Oh,
in.
Okay.
sorry.
That's fine. Number 9, Kamen Rider Xaid.
I wish this was
Yeah.
higher, but I can't say I'm surprised.
The series went on to be a fan favorite. One of the reasons often cited
Dan,
in the
it's
antagonist, Dan
It's-
Kuroda, who
it's
begins
Dan.
as a serious, threatening
It's
villain before
Dan.
devolving into a bizarre
It's
caricature of his
Dan.
former self. Fans of the show enjoyed
It's
the
Dan.
bonds between characters
Moving on.
initially clashed and had wildly differing views. Number
Ichi's
8,
squeaking
Kamen
and
Rider
startled.
Blade.
I'm
But yes, you're not wrong. It's Dan.
It's Dan.
It's Dan.
I don't know much
It's-
about Blade
it's Dan.
aside from the card thing.
I'll give my vote to you, Danny.
Yeah, number 8, Kamen Rider Blade. Blade was not much of a success with children. Reasons often cited include a difficult to understand concept and story that saw low ratings in its first half. Its finale is said to be the most somber in all of Kamen Rider, with the main character making a life-altering sacrifice in the name of protecting someone who should be an enemy.
I think
Spoilers! It's Hajime!
Don't-
It's a spoiler show. I can say what I want.
Sure, whatever.
Spoilers for a 14-year-old show.
So, wow, the show did not do well with the kids, but the adult fans liked it. I mean, I enjoyed Blade.
Blade was great.
Is
It's
that
one
the
of
one that has like 3 different endings?
No, that's
no,
Ryuki.
Okay, that's
It
Ryuki.
has 4 endings.
Number 7, Kamen Rider Kabuto.
This one looks
Neat.
cool.
Need I say more?
It's got beetles. It's got a Kamen Rider named the Bee.
I'm kind of
Zabi.
Well, it's the B, but it's pronounced Zabi.
The series
I'm
ga-
shocked this is not higher.
The series gave rise to many popular actors, none more so than Hiro Mitsujima, its star, who would go on to become one of the most popular actors in Japan for a time before quietly retreating from the spotlight. Oh, that's
I have,
But he'll be back for Zio.
maybe not.
I half
Wow.
expected him to just say, this show seems great. It's got Beatles.
They Borg.
That's it.
Star.
That's just it.
Well, I mean, I like Beatles. I don't mean the band. I mean, they're okay. I like actual Beatles.
Kamen Rider Ringo.
Now I want to see just a clip of Kabuto with the Beatles playing over it.
Oh my god.
Or you just put a picture of Kabuto, and then you just have like one of their like fucking 60s haircuts they had.
Oh my god.
God, that'd be weird. Anyways, number 6, Kamen Rider Ryuki.
This was the one that turned into Dragon.
Ryuki
People
beat Kabuto.
Go down. Let's find out why.
Do you need a moment to scream?
This battle royale resonated with viewers, leading Ryuki to become a massively successful series. The series explored the theme of ambition as it looked how justice is an abstract concept, meaning something entirely different to each person. Although a few of the Kamen Riders were evil, others were simply greedy, ordinary people with no sense of greater good. This idea that anyone could become a Kamen Rider, whether they were good, evil, or just an ordinary person, made the show resonate with viewers. So, people like this show because it made you feel like, oh, I can be a Kamen Rider.
Yuki was popular because it was hashtag relatable?
Wait.
Do you hate it, or?
I mean,
So-
it's...
The whole series was pointless by the end of it!
It was.
It literally
So wait.
retconned itself! I talked about this last week when we were discussing the build ending.
I don't like it when shows do that. I actually
Look
have
at- look-
purposefully not listened to last week's episode because I didn't want to say anything in my thing where, because you said you wanted me to talk about the build finale, and I didn't want to say anything that you guys already said.
That's true.
Well, I mean,
Look-
that
looking
would be a reason to listen to it, so you know what we did
I
say.
guess that's true.
Anyways, don't worry about it.
Looking at it, it's saying like although a few of the Kamen Riders were assholes, others were other kinds of assholes.
And I'm
I
sorry
mean-
for interrupting.
Oh, that's okay.
Interrupting, please. I can't.
No, it's fine, I was done.
Hearing you until you start talking because of the headphones. I apologize.
It's fine. No. Don't apologize. I'm just a guest.
Okay, go down, Ichi. Number 5, Kamen Rider Kuga.
Kuga!
It's been said that a few of the scenes in Kuga could have been traumatic to children, as this was the first series to present Kamen Riders as more of a drama series than typical tokusatsu superhero show. But its popularity has endured throughout the decades. Its star, Joe Odagiri, is a controversial figure who is considered the most popular actor in Japan for many years after the series aired. While being, like, the first Kamen Rider in, like, fucking, like, almost 10 years, yeah, you would be popular.
Yep.
So, okay. Number 4, Kamen Rider O's.
Not
My boy.
I
surprising.
want to watch this one too.
It's my boy.
Kamen Rider O's leaned heavier into East Asian themes. The series explored various themes often found in Buddhism and examined the concepts of greed. The monsters in the show were aptly named Greed, ancient creatures who lacked human senses but hungered to become human and experience the world as a human does. The show's main character deals with a traumatic history, having lived for a time in a war-torn country, which inspired him to help as many people as possible. O's cast a realistic view on the idea of a hero who never turns his back, showing the depression and anxiety that can set in if one sets their sights too high. Ultimately, the idea of helping those within arm's reach became the message adopted by the show. I mean, yeah, Hino Eiji is the fucking Goku of Kamen Rider.
This is my favorite rider. Just for that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my biggest problem with O's is that the plot of the show never went beyond get the medals, just get the medals.
Yeah, but
Well,
when
I mean,
Eiji... When we found out what Eji's biggest desire was to fucking help everybody in the world. Like, yes amount of cell metals just fucking out of his body.
Anyway,
I mean, when the entire thing is, hey, if you don't get the medals before they do, the world is dead. I think the entire plot of get the medals is kind of important.
Yeah. Number 3, Kamen Rider Double.
I understand why this is so high. This was a great show.
Double was also the first series to establish the idea of a hero in his own world, meaning there was a very real sense of community. Double took place in the fictional city of Futo and showed a larger cast of regular characters, an idea that future Kamen Rider shows would follow up on with Forza, taking place in a high school setting. The show was incredibly popular when it aired, becoming just the second series after the massively successful Den-O to have a solo follow-up feature. Leads went on to become stars, with Ren Kiriyama acting in various projects and Masaki Suda becoming a movie star with multiple number one hit singles on the music charts. So, yeah. I mean, it did feel like that. It was kind of like a Kamen Rider in its own place.
It started to feel like the location was actually part of the story.
Yeah.
I still need to watch Double.
Didn't do it. It's pretty good.
I already have a bunch of episodes downloaded.
Still irks
Well,
me.
this is second.
Still irks me when people fucking say Kamen Rider W. I'm like,
It's double.
it's double. Number 2, Kamen Rider Den-O.
Fucking shocker.
Not shocker.
Can I say one thing really quickly? I
Yes.
really hope that on the GQ driver, it's just you do the double transformation, and instead of spelling out double, it's just a W going across the screen.
I doubt they'll do that. I think the way it works is the W is the name of the show, and the word double is the name of the rider. The same way that Fies was the name of the rider, and the name of the show was 555.
Yeah, I know. I just think it'd be really funny if it just had a W just slowly going across the screen.
Oh, according to Lord Hellfire, it does say just the letter W.
Cool.
God
Yes.
damn it!
That's awesome.
I need to see that clip.
What the fucking logo says the word double?
Ichi, calm down.
All right, moving down. So yes, number 2, Kamen Rider Den-O.
Gee!
Den-O was a
Seriously?
massive success at the time of its airing, continued to be talked about for many years after. Before Den-O, a Kamen Rider series would come and go, with little mention of it made after its airing. Den-O was the first series to have a follow-up feature, the theatrical Final Countdown.
Which was ironically nowhere near its final
And
movie.
the best fucking Kamen Rider movie I've ever seen. Like, probably just under Surprise Future, because that movie was fucking awesome. The Den-O cast starred in 8 movies, although Takeru Sato, the show's star, dropped out after the 3rd movie. The series saw Sato skyrocket to popularity, making him one of Japan's most in-demand actors, and although he's seen as too big of a star to return to the series, he's always looked back on his time as a Kamen Rider with warmth and appreciation for the fans. That made
Thanks
it one
for
of the
springboarding
Heisei
my
era's
career, fuckers.
biggest hits. The suit-acted characters were also incredibly popular in their own right. Each of the 4 main Imagin were voiced by some of the most popular anime voice actors, and in combination with expressive suit acting, brought an element of bright fun that has yet to be seen in the Heisei series. So yeah, with Blade not really going well with children, Den-O was fucking a huge hit with children. Like, children loved Den-O. But yeah, 8 movies. 8 fucking movies.
I mean, the little I've seen of Den-O, I mean, I think it'd be understandable for kids to like it since it has a bunch of characters and costumes, like often just having childish fights with each other. Isn't that just seems funny just thinking about it?
And our number 1 most popular series, according to 5,000 fans in Japan.
And leading from the series that was the most popular and child-friendly, number 1, Fies!
Kamen Rider Fies.
I am
Shocked that
pleasantly
Gaim
surprised.
did not win.
All
Nor
right.
did it even place.
You know what?
Oh my god! Gaim didn't even place!
I'm actually sad that Drive is not on this list.
Wait, Bill didn't place either.
Drive, Build, Forze.
Okay,
None of them?
let's go
Wizard.
down.
What the heck
Well-
did Gaim not even place?
Alright, let's go down.
What the hell was the sample size for this?
Voted the number 1 most popular series in the Heisei era in this poll. Kamen Rider Fives was the 4th series in the run and had 50 episodes. Fives was a radical departure from shows that had come before. It took Kamen Rider into a very interpersonal space, dealing with the daily lives of its young characters. The series took place in a world where creatures known as Orphanox had begun to emerge. Fives was also unique in that it split the focus evenly between the heroes, villains, a group of characters who were neither. The series followed up ideas first presented to Ryuki, first and foremost being that although one is a Kamen Rider, that does not necessarily make one a good person. Fives took things a step further by presenting the idea that although one had become an Orphanox, that did not mean those people were inherently evil.
The Orphanox are the best characters.
Well, the first episode almost entirely focused on Kiba Yuji, one of the aforementioned Orphanox trio. From adults to kids, Fives was a well-loved series and saw wild success across multiple generations, being the last what's that word? Unmitigated hit in the Kamen Rider until 2007's Kamen Rider Down. So, yeah, from when Fives aired, people loved it.
And it is fantastic.
It was a really good series. It was technically my first Rider show series I fully completed, because Kabuto was the first one I watched, but I only watched the first half. Complete.
I mean, I guess you could say that it's justified.
Elsewhere, Yahoo Japan polled 284 people, featuring the following results with various shows in a tie. 19th Ghost.
We'll just run through this quick. So out of Yahoo,
Gaim 13.
out of Yahoo Japan's poll of 284 people, take that as you will.
Decades number 10.
Running from
Yeah.
we'll just rapid fire this. Running from last to first. Ghost, shocker. Hibiki, actually shocking. Forze, kinda shocking. Kiva, Gaim, why is that not higher? Wizard, Blade, Agito, Build, Decade at number 10.
Yep.
That's pretty fun.
Drive, X8 and Ryuki were tied for 7th. 6 O's, Kabuto, Fies in number 4. Kuga, Double, and fucking Shocker of the Century. Den-O in first.
Yay.
Wait a minute, they weren't tied for 7th. For some reason, there are 2 10th places and 2 7th places.
Oh, okay, so they
And
were
2
tied.
16th
And
places.
3 13th place.
Well, it's only
Oh,
284
so they
people,
were
so it's
tied.
entirely
Oh.
possible for them to tie.
Yeah.
I don't know. From what I've seen, like when something like that happens, like they always just skip the next place. Like instead of like first, instead of
Okay,
having
so-
two firsts and then
so-
a second and third, it goes just two first, a third, and
So
a fourth.
Forza and Kiva tied for 16th, Gaim Wizard and Blade tied for 13th, Build and Decade tied for 10th, and Exade and Ryuki tied for 7th.
I can understand why Exade and Ryuki kind of tied, because if we're going by the same thing, Emu was kind of just a guy who liked video games, and then he was just became a writer.
Yeah, we've
because of
talked to
that.
death about Exade.
So-
But yeah.
Kind
So
of makes sense.
go watch Kamen Rider Fies.
Do it. Fucking do it.
Or Fies and or Deno.
Open your eyes for the next Fies.
Yeah, only watch Deno if you're ready to watch all of the movies.
Deno's fantastic.
Alright, next.
Jesus Christ, we were on that way too long.
Power Rangers Beast Morphers has been confirmed to be airing in February of 2019.
Well, that's pretty soon.
No, and you know what's pretty funny? That's probably February is usually the same time the new Sentai airs, so we're literally going to get the new Power Rangers and new Sentai in the same month.
Ish.
That's true.
So that's cool.
Just to spite you, they're gonna do it in March now.
Fuck. So yeah, we're getting Beast Morphers in February. Exciting.
Next. Speaking of Power Rangers, apparently Super Ninja Steel will be using the footage of Jiraiya from the Ninja source footage.
Yes, and apparently his name is going to be, say it with me everyone, Sheriff Starfire.
Oh, Starfire.
Is that
I heard someone say Skyfire.
When I heard Sheriff Starfire, I thought it was gonna be Gavan.
Yeah,
That
we
does
all thought it
sound
was
like
one.
a good one.
Like, it's funny, when I first saw this image of, like, him in the group with them, I didn't even notice them. I thought it was just
Right?
one
So
of the
neither
Rangers.
did I.
And I'm like, wait, who's the Sheriff Starfire? Then I look up, I'm like, wait, is that Jiraiya? Oh! So you use this, but you won't use fucking the Hurricane Red, fucking whatever. You won't use Magic Yellow, or even fucking
Kakure
Shurikenger.
Wait, I just remembered the fact that the entire plot of that episode was Aka Ninja and Jirai were literally glued to each other's backs. How are they gonna handle that?
Wow. So, wouldn't it be funny if they did the same thing that Power Rangers did with Master Rider and used this crossover episode to springboard a new series starring Sheriff Starfire?
No. Mm-mm.
Ichi,
No.
Ichi, go to the corner.
I'm in a corner,
Go to a different one.
but I have to run the equipment wielder and such.
Next story.
You win this round.
So, there have been photos circulating the interwebs of Joe Odagiri, our boy Kamen Rider Kuga, hanging out at the Toei buildings. Apparently, the primary reason that is happening is Joe Odagiri is going to direct a film for Toei.
Huh.
So, this was put out by music composer Tigran Hamasyan, I'm probably butchering that name, who revealed that Joe Odagiri will be he'll be directing a film which will premiere this winter, and this gentleman here, Tigran, is doing the music composing. Apparently, this is not his first directing, because Joe Odagiri did direct 2008's Sakura no Hitotachi. So this is his first time directing a film in a decade.
Wow.
So the fact that he's now at Toei's building, could we end up with another elevator conversation here?
Come on, Joe.
Let's get him in an elevator with the guys running Zio and get him back on the stage.
Come on, just you need to do just 2 episodes worth of filming, and that's it.
Right?
Just that's it.
They're just gonna secretly film him being like pissed off or something from behind a corner and just secretly put that in the show somehow.
What else?
Just one Chohenshin, Joe. Just one Chohenshin, please.
The great thing about this photo is, everyone's already noticed that he's shaved, and he looks almost identical to the way he looked back in the series.
Yeah,
Clock in the background. Zio confirmed.
Zio confirmed! Clock!
I'm sorry.
It's time for Kuga!
Wait,
Rider time!
If you turn the clock upside down, it looks like Zio's horns. It's confirmed.
It's Kuga o'clock!
Right?
So yeah, let's kind of hope that just
Kuga.
while he's in between directing this movie he's doing, he decides to reprise his role as Kuga.
Yep.
Do it.
Next. So
not
news exactly.
not a shocker really, but
Oh, someone on Facebook at Gustav Omjri noticed that Omazio's helmet, the text in his helmet is shaped very similarly to the condor from the Shocker logo. So, not exactly news, but I thought it'd be interesting to point out.
the helmet is fucking cool.
Alright, next.
Yeah, this wasn't important.
This well, fuck you too!
That's not what I mean.
Alright.
I
Whoa.
didn't hear anything.
So, the Ziku driver has already been hacked, as everyone might expect. Aside
What?
from Tsukuyomi, which we talked about last week, we have information on upcoming other RideWatches.
See,
Potential RideWatches.
this is the smart thing that fucking Bandai did, like Toei and Bandai did. So, like, yeah, sure, you hack the belt and you can see all the names and stuff fly by, but you won't hear the sounds unless you get the RideWatches, so...
Yeah. So, the following sounds have been discovered in the Ziku driver. Shin Kamen Rider, Kamen Rider Evol, which I am very happy about. Definitely buying.
He better voice his own ride watch.
Right? Oh, he probably won't. Actually, maybe they'll...
Evil!
Yeah, it'll probably be like, Evol Cobra! Evol!
Right at time!
We'll see. So, Kamen Rider X. There's a ride watch that just says Heisei Rider. There's one that says Super Sentai. And then we have ride watches for Black, Black RX, Amazon Alpha, Omega, and Neo.
Which apparently Alpha is actually spelled ALFA.
That's kind of disappointing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
I was like, sure, Japan.
Whatever you say.
Whatever
You
you
could just
say.
use the alpha like the
Go
actual
home,
letter.
Japan. You're drunk.
And then we have ride watches for Poppy, Laser, fucking yes!
Paradox.
Snipe, and of course Tsukuyomi.
They're not
Is she
releasing the
gonna
laser
become
ride
a
watch.
rider, or-
Sorry?
Is she gonna become a rider? Or...
Maybe.
That is what we are being led to believe, but it could just be like a utility ride watch that lets her do a thing. Who knows?
She is the final form.
She is Omazio.
I am the guidance.
Well, his
Um,
voice
You
doesn't
thought it
sound
was you, but it was I.
So, people who have paid attention to these have noticed that we know that there will be ride watches for Meteor, Xeranos, Mach, and Chaser, but apparently no one has discovered their sounds in the Ziku driver yet. / maybe they don't exist,
I mean, we saw there's going to be a mock ride watch.
right? Maybe they
I
just
mean,
have a
maybe-
generic ride. Maybe they just have a generic code for other riders that aren't necessarily programmed in.
Maybe they're just not trying hard enough.
Yeah, hack better.
Fucking assholes.
Alright, next. Also revealed, there will be a Christmas ride watch.
Because of course! You know what? I feel like this is a disappointment or missed opportunity.
12:25!
It should have been a missed opportunity where on the Zio helmet, on the eyes, it should have just spelled Christmas.
Right?
Would have been great.
Absolutely.
It would be ho ho.
So it's a recolor of the Zio ride watch in black and red instead of Zio's normal color.
Christmas time!
Yeah, you love
Merry
It
Christmas!
would
Zio!
just be cheesy.
Watch this be like extremely fucking important, like the Santa and cake bottles ended up being.
Maybe,
Just goes back to Christmas.
right?
Fucking Kamen Rider Santa Claus! Just Santa Claus
You
with
know
a belt!
Now I want them to do a team up, like a Christmas episode that's a team up of every rider using their Christmas.
Can we
form.
please have a Christmas-themed Kamen Rider?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
fucking awesome that would be. Just have a Kamen Rider themed after various different holidays.
Kamen Rider.
Oh, God.
Okay.
He has a, he has Red Day, White Day, Golden Week.
Honestly, that would be
Okay.
awesome. We have like Easter, Halloween.
Golden Week's his super form.
I feel like that has too high a risk of offending too many people.
And his
When you
his,
said-
his berserk form is Death Week.
When you said Santa as a you said Christmas themed Kamen Rider, I thought of Santa as a Kamen Rider, and then immediately my brain was like Tim Allen. Tim Allen as a Kamen Rider. It's like,
Ho
what?
ho, Merry Rider Kick.
That actually, this might not be the right time, but that reminds me when I was a small weeaboo and was obsessed with the Santa Claus. I actually made up a magical girl show based on the third one where it was all the kids of the various legendary characters.
Santa Claus.
And it had the explanation that the reason there's global warming is because Jack Frost changed into a human.
I mean, if you want a fucking holiday tokusatsu film, just watch fucking Legend of the Guardians.
But seriously, that was like, and it's like, nice job screwing it up. You're gonna kill all of humanity.
I don't care what anyone says. That movie was fucking awesome, especially because Jude Law voiced the Boogeyman, and I fucking love Jude Law.
People still make vaguely sexy art of pitch on the internet. So
that's cool.
Welcome to DeviantArt.
Next story.
By vaguely sexy, I mean incredibly sexy.
So
what is that?
That's a missile coming out of Riderman's crotch.
Riderman?
Yeah, it's there's an actual Kamen Rider named Riderman. I know. Emily's like, what? But what?
Anyway.
So for the 20 Rider Kicks project thingy that Bandai's doing,
a whole bunch of belts
they decided to re-release some old Kamen Rider belts. So we're getting, apparently, the first line, we're getting the Super Best Deca Driver and Double Driver. So the Super Best Deca Driver coming with 20 cards.
All 10 Rider cards and all 10 final attack / forum ride cards.
The Double Driver comes with the first 6 Gaia memories. The Buggle Driver, which, because Dan.
Yep.
Fucking Dan!
I wonder if that's like...
And the Lost Driver with the Eternal Memory and the Skull Memory.
Shocking.
And apparently, according to Zaren Zephyr, they fixed the skull symbol on the memory, so it's more.
It was rotated wrong.
Yeah, because it was perfectly straight on the memory, but
it's supposed to be slanted because it gets
in the belt
rotated when it's in the belt.
What Lost Driver? I can't find it.
I've owned the Lost Driver twice, and I got both times for $30.
I am actually tempted to get the Deca Driver myself.
You know what? That's what everyone's saying. Gar, Kevin, you, me, we're all gonna get fucking Deca Drivers because, I'm sorry, but it's a fucking awesome belt.
If we all get Deca Drivers, does that mean we can run in the field with them?
Yes. And also, it just has one of the sexiest voices for a belt ever.
Wait, what?
Mark Okita.
I think what I do if I got the Deca Driver is just put the cards in sleeves and then attach them all to my bedroom door along with my other posters and things.
I thought you were gonna say, I'm gonna paint a blue.
Wait, would this have all the new sounds?
That's a good question, actually. It depends. I guess it would have at least the sounds the Super Best one has.
Yeah. I'm just happy to have the final attack ride decade card because I just love hearing decade. And the best part is the cards are plastic, not paper.
Good.
Yeah.
I love all the final form ride cards because you just see all the crazy shit they turn into.
Yep.
I really want to get the Buggle Driver because then I have all the belts from Xaid.
Right. So, the Double and Deca Drivers will retail for 7,500 yen, while the Buggle and Lost Drivers will be 6,500 yen.
Cool.
I
think they come out in October.
You know what? If they release a new driver, I will buy it. No. No. I have my own, and I cherish.
This one's from the main timeline, and this one's from Genesis.
This is from Surprise Future. One Dark Drive used.
Just paint some battle damage on it.
I'm sad that April Fool's article where the damaged driver wasn't actually a thing, because I would have bought it. Start your...
We know you would.
I would have.
New driver, and no matter what you do, it always just gives you the angry belts on noises.
Just has the corrupted voice,
yeah.
Where he's pissed off that one time.
Alright.
He actually does the spit tape.
So this is awesome, and I hope they reissue more belts.
I hope so too. I hope they do a reissue of the Kiva one.
I was about to say Kiva. I would love to have Kiva.
Because that was almost the first Kamen Rider I ever watched. Because I remember just loving Kiva.
Driver with real spitting action.
Emergency induction port.
We released the DX Arkle so we can have an affordable Arkle belt. Raven would be
What do you mean affordable one?
pleased.
Didn't we just hear about the CSM one?
Oh, that's expensive.
It's not affordable.
And what's funny is the original DX one is even more expensive because it's fucking like 18 years old.
Yep.
Well, then shut your mouth.
Fuck you.
Anyway.
Driver modified to use the hazard trigger. Yes! Drive hazard! Yes!
Orb in our chat is coming up with some crazy ideas.
Wait, if it's driving hazardous, then wouldn't like every single step just make him like run into a wall?
Someone make that for me. Drive hazard.
No, you know
I want that to be a thing.
No, you know what it would be called? Because it's about being a bad. If we call it a bad driver, it'd be bad drive. Type.
Yummy!
Type dangerous
Pan's
or
worst
danger.
driver.
Use your turn signal.
Dangerous drive.
Same riff,
drive.
but with
Drive
blinker
drive, but
turn
The
signal.
sound of you being hit by a car.
All right.
No, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
Next, we have official images of the upcoming SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Brave Fantasy Gamer level 50. It looks good.
I actually gonna disagree. It actually doesn't look that.
I think it looks a little
good.
too glossy.
No, I just think he looks chunky.
I was actually.
Look how chunky. No, go back to the last
I
shot.
didn't
Look
wanna
how chunky he
I
looks. He
didn't
looks so
wanna
wide.
It's a big armor. He was
I
chunky.
didn't want to say that, but my first thought was like, why does he look so thick?
Looks like
Because-
Extra thick.
Because he's a demon lord.
it looks like the sweets have finally started catching up with him.
I
No.
like how they did the transparency on his
But
eyes.
see, when you look at your Brave level 100 figure art, that is gorgeous. That is fucking a beautiful looking figure. But just like I don't know, just he looks fat.
Lane, the sweets finally caught up to him.
Oh. Oh my god. Okay, can the thumbnail for this episode just be this picture like right here, but like you know how like sometimes like when
Fucking
someone does-
fisheye effect.
Yeah,
on him?
fisheye to make it look bigger. Yes, that is the
Oh,
thumbnail.
God.
Don't do Fat Brave, no.
I hate you.
Yay!
Me.
Wee! Well, whatever. Hero is a shitty character. He's
What?
not- well,
I
not-
mean,
I mean, the Brave movie kind of redeemed him, but like
Not much.
he was an asshole.
my stance has and always will be, I dislike Hero, but his power set is my favorite.
Oh god, if I got the Cronus figure, that's exactly how I would pose him. I would just pose him with his hands behind his back like that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
I'm-
say with the two of them also there.
I'm glad you said the Brave movie and not the Brave and Snipe movie. We
Yep.
don't talk about the Snipe half.
Anyways, moving on.
Let's snipe half.
Next, we have official images for Kamen Rider Gates' weapon, the Zekon Zax.
Eh.
My immediate reaction to that name has and always will be, Xena needs sex.
Oh no. Oh no.
From Simpsons.
Yeah, I know.
But I actually really, really like this weapon.
The axe mode looks pretty bad.
It's a fucking tomahawk.
Not really.
It's like a hand axe.
See, the bow mode looks good. Axe mode, not so much. I don't know, just like, not since the Metagabaryu have they ever been able to make a good axe weapon.
Signal chaser.
The Shingo axe is okay.
I don't like the Shingo axe.
The Metagabaryu, though, that's like the axe.
I kind of
Well, I
have...
mean,
that
it
axe-
gives you a fucking.
That axe is kind of hard to really like as an axe because it's literally an axe with a fucking tube attached to it.
Yeah, but what other axe burps?
Also, it's.
I rest my point. Rest my case.
It's an axe with a fucking T-Rex head in it. What isn't there to like?
Sure, but if it was just the axe without the fucking barrel on it, it would be much better of an axe.
Well, then we wouldn't get. An
Oh!
axe cannon.
Yes, actually, Hellfire makes the point. Never mind. Fucking the Excalibur.
Well,
That is Stasi. Fucking phenomenal toy.
I was gonna say that earlier, but he said he mentioned that his favorite recent was the Metagabaryu, and the Excalibur was. No, why did I think that was before the Metagabaryu? Sorry, I'm stupid. Yes,
Anyways,
the Excalibur.
Excalibur is fucking amazing. It goes with the awesomeness, which is infinity.
And Goggle Hero is mentioning the axe from Exade, which is the Gashikon Parablade gun.
Yeah, the Parablade gun.
Or the Gashikon Key Slasher.
Shingo axe.
Fuck the Key Slasher.
So how much?
Especially in axe mode. The key slasher axe
What
mode
mode?
sucks.
It didn't have modes. It was everything at once.
Okay, well, you know what I mean? Axe mode. I mean, like, it's just like, hey, hold it the same way, except break your wrist a bit. Like, just like hold your wrist in a way that hurts.
Ignore the sword part sticking out the top of it.
Yeah.
You put a fucking pull shaft on it, and it becomes the fucking Gashikon halberd. Then maybe it's cool.
Honestly, the best weapon in my opinion next day was the fucking Gashikon breaker hammer mode. I love the hammer mode.
Nope, for me it's the buckle drive, the bug visors.
Same.
So yeah, since the primary weapon the Gates uses, it's okay. It'll cost 4,000 yen and is set for September 29th release.
I have already put it down with Toku Dave.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, you're getting it?
Nice.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Also, the DX Gates RideWatch is being released separately, so I'm getting that too.
Well, I'm getting the Ultra Mega set with the Gates RideWatch and the holder.
I'm not buying the driver, but I am buying the holder. Yep. And then I'm going to give the Ghost RideWatch to Gar, because I don't want that shit.
Right?
Next.
He'll be happy.
Super
doesn't stand a ghost of a chance.
Super Sentai Artisan Mega Silver's K-Tizer.
Yep, so that cool cell phone that goes MEGA. Mega.
Or as I like to call it, the Peekaboo phone.
The Peekaboo. I get it.
Beepity boop boop.
So,
Peekity-boop-boop.
this will be released in February 2019 for a quote-unquote modest price of 8,500 yen base price.
So you're probably looking at close to $120 for this thing, which that's not bad. It's a 90s cell phone morpher. What more can you say?
I feel like it's more based on a home cordless phone.
It does look kind of like a...
No, but it flips out like 90s cell phones used to do that.
I mean, not all the way.
Yeah.
It literally plays peekaboo with its.
I will appreciate though. It has a grip on the left side of it.
That's cool. That's probably the only
neat.
part of it I like.
Yeah. Well, I like it just going MEGA. Yeah, I'd get it for that, honestly.
All right, next.
Wait, I just remembered. I saw this on Premium Band.
You got all choppy
for a second.
Hold on, Blaze. Blaze. You got all choppy
Hello?
for a sec. Again.
Hello?
Yeah, you got all choppy for a sec. Again.
Oh, sorry. I saw this on Premium Bandai.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Build Bears.
Build-A-Bear?
Build-A-Bears.
Yeah, the Build-A-Bears. I'm sorry, but the Grease and Rogue ones look creepy.
They look soulless!
Yeah.
All of them!
See, at least the Build one's okay because he has two different colored
eyes.
eyes.
With us!
I like all of them.
Come build with us.
Tell me there's an Evo one on the one side that you can't see.
Build with us.
Just cue fucking Be the One just played in fucking low minor, whatever the fuck it
Bear
is.
the one.
Be the one. Be the one.
Alright. You just see each of them with just a different like saws and stuff. It's just like, we'll build a person. You used to build bears, but now we build you.
I'm the bear that everyone put together.
Oh god.
Alright.
Shall we start the experiment?
The experiment.
Oh god.
The experiment.
Oh god, Ichi.
I'll be leaving right now.
Ichi, go to a different corner.
Shout
I'm
Factory.
almost out of corners.
Shout Factory announces Gal Ranger DVD release. Yeah, we're getting Gal Ranger on DVD.
No.
Fuck!
No.
I hate that song. I hate it
Not
because
acknowledging it.
I hate how popular it is. I hate the fucking stupid people
Do not say
play it
its
on the
name.
subway.
Do not say the name. Do not acknowledge it.
Okay.
Fire.
Continuing their effort to bring Super Sentai to America, Shout Factory is putting out Hyakuju Sentai Gal Ranger. All 51 episodes, $59.97, December 18th, just in time for Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry
Merry
Chrysler.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Cool.
Merry Gal Ranger. Next. Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid has been fully funded.
And way more than it wanted.
It met all stretch goals and raised a grand total of $705,087, which is well over 7 times their target goal.
Yeah, apparently the 600K tier was getting Lauren Shiva as a fucking playable character.
And we all could have been part of that, but no!
Someone's salty.
I'm actually not.
Like, I don't know, it made it sound like it was a fucking role-playing game, and it was just like
That
this
was your
complicated
misinterpretation.
bird
I mean,
game.
honestly,
board
I
game.
have to agree. It did sound like a role-playing game with the way they originally said it.
Yeah, they might as well just like re-release Power Rangers Monopoly and just make
I'd play that.
Make Power Rangers Clue. If someone in the Cast Ranger fandom would like to send us a Power Rangers Monopoly, we'll happily accept it.
Like, if actually, I'll set up a PO box or something, but
Could you pig his boardwalk?
We'll just ship it to our post office near our house.
post office near you.
Anyways, so that's good for them.
Congratulations. Moving on. Climax Scramble Zeo has a release date. It will be coming to Switch on November 29th.
No, if Rider kicks to Switch Japan on November 29th.
Don't quote the article directly.
Damn it.
And it has a very nice shot of Zeo build armor.
That's pretty cool.
I gotta say, that's the first time I thought that form looked cool.
Yeah, no, agreed. Because it's like every time everywhere else you see it, it looks bland.
So far, I gotta admit, all the armor time forms have been kind of just a mess. With only like less than half of them actually looking like the Rider.
My two favorites so far are fucking Gates Drive Armor and goddamn X8 Gates.
I am happy beyond words because there's a shot of Bill Tank in his actual tank mode.
Oh,
Yes,
nice.
that will be doable.
Can we please have Build Hazard be like a secret playable character? I would fucking nut.
I doubt it.
So hard. Okay, just make it an attack. One of his attack fucking moves.
Hazard is a secret playable character, then?
Please.
But apparently there will be a premium edition of the game that comes with a Zeo RideWatch.
Look at the little keychain.
We should buy that.
Yeah,
Look
maybe.
at the boys.
It comes with the three main bonuses: a DX Zeo RideWatch, a Zeo and Gates rubber strap, which is what you're looking at, and a set of 4 bath sheets.
Bath sheets.
Now, like, are we talking full towels or like face cloths? Now I'm super curious. I think we just have to buy that.
Can I get it? Can I have the Gates towel?
Blanket-sized bath bombs.
We'll see.
All right, we'll fight over it.
We'll
I'm
fight
gonna
in the
have to
game over it and make it.
Yeah, we'll make we'll make like a tournament. Whoever wins like top 4 places or whatever gets to fucking take a towel, and the winner gets to choose their towel.
Right.
And then, yeah.
And apparently the software does come with a special box for this edition. Oh, we have to buy it.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, we'll all pool in money and we'll buy this fucking version.
Dibs on the RideWatch though, since I'm not buying the driver.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
I'm getting a Zero RideWatch with mine. So
This game and Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah.
Damn
buy soon, pre-order now.
So, November 29th, Asia with English subtitles.
Oh, that's
or you
the
can buy
problem
Japanese
though.
one.
What if we can't get the English version with this? Yeah, that's right.
I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it on Play Asia.
Okay.
All right,
it.
next. Hot on the heels of the Kamen Rider game for Switch.
Which fucking came out of nowhere.
And there's the Hug to Free Cure game for Switch.
Also announced for Switch among a game for Ultraman Rube and Hugto Precure, a game for Lupin Ranger vs. Pod Ranger.
And it's interesting.
So apparently this is part of a 3-pack for a series called Nari Kids Park, which is from the words Narikiri, which means to become or pretend, and kids, obviously. But what apparently these games are is something resembling Mario Party.
Can we watch the Rube video quickly? I just want to see that.
I thought you were going to say, can we watch
Okay, we're gonna watch these. Cut this out.
Well, just the Rube one. Well,
those were interesting trailers. So, yeah, I watched the trailer for the Lupin Pada one earlier, and it looks something like Mario Party, where it's a collection of different mini-games, but they're all focused around different ways of defeating evil. So, they look interesting. We'll definitely buy them.
If there's an English version, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
cool.
There is not a mention if there will be an English version, but worst case scenario, we can get the Japanese one. Just figure our way through it.
Yep.
It's just Google translating every single thing. And it just makes the most, like, just nonsense.
All right.
Just
So, the Nari Kids Park, Lupin Ranger, Pot Ranger, and Ultraman Rube games will be released on November 21st for 4,800 yen. And of course, since the Switch is region free, everyone will be able to have access to it if you have a Japanese Switch account, which is not that hard to create.
Nope. Cool.
Nice.
And that's pretty much the news.
All right. So long, everyone. We'll see you in the podcast proper.
That was the news.
Radio Sentai Castranger is brought to you by our generous patrons, Oliver Nilsson, and viewers like you.